שנה טובה.
שתחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד, שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד.
And so it's with the words of Hine Ma Tov U'Manayim that we welcome you here this Rosh Hashanah. The words of Hine say how good, how pleasant, how awesome it is for us to be together as brothers and sisters, mums and dads, grandparents and special friends. And we are so glad that you've chosen to begin the new year with us. Hine Ma Tov U'Manayim, Shevet Achim Gam Yachad.
הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם
as it is Rosh Hashanah.
Today is Rosh Hashanah.
What is Rosh Hashanah?
Today, it is the Jewish New Year.
What is Rosh Hashanah though?
It is our holiday of vision, hopes and dreams.
But still, what is Rosh Hashanah?
Rosh Hashanah is our time to pray for a fresh and a new beginning.
But still, Rosh Hashanah, what is it?
It's the day when we leave the past behind and we enter the new. And we do that not just through songs and through prayers, not just through coming to shul together to be together as a family, but we also do it through our bellies by eating very special things. Who knows what we eat on Rosh Hashanah? What do we eat? Apple and honey. So what I need is in one hand, can you all please hold up a piece of apple? Hold up a piece of apple as tall as you can, and in the other hand, be very careful because it's super sticky. A bowl of honey. Can we get a bowl of honey in one hand and an apple in the other? Because you know, this time of year, we bring apples near and dip them. Can you dip with me? Dip them into honey, and then we practice our spelling. Honey, Honey. A sweet new year we wish you. Let's see if we can sing that. Can we sing that?
This time of year bring apples near and dip them into honey. Honey,
H-O-N-E-Y, a sweet new year we wish you.
So we're going to keep doing this, but each time we sing it now, we're going to take out a letter, carefully put down our honey, and clap. If we don't put our honey down, we're going to get very sticky hands when we clap. Let's give it a go.
This time of year, bring apples near and dip them into honey.
O-N-E-Y,
O-N-E-Y, O-N-E-Y, a sweet new year we wish you.
this
Time of year, bring apples near and dip them into honey. N-E-Y, 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 a sweet new year we wish you.
time of
Year,
year.
bring apples near and dip them into honey. E-Y, 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 a sweet new year we wish you. This time of year, bring apples near and dip them into honey. Why, a sweet new year we wish
You're
you.
incredibly coordinated, and that's the big people I'm talking about. We got one more verse.
This time of year, bring apples near and dip them into honey. A sweet new year we wish you.
Not only a sweet new year, but we also wish you a healthy year, which is why our service, every time we get together to do a service, whether it be for Rosh Hashanah or for just a regular day, includes a prayer for health, where we say thank you for a whole lot of things. And I'm going to get each of you to point to the things as we say the prayer. Thank you, God, for eyes that see. Thank you, God, for ears that hear. Thank you, God, for lips that speak. Thank you, God, for minds that think. Thank you, God, for hearts that beat. Baruch atah Adonai, rofeh kol basar umafli la'asot. And so as we turn forward in our service, we've got the books, you don't turn anywhere. But you do stand on up because it's time for our call to prayer, the Baruch Hu, and a particular melody that we sing a lot this time of year. Can you stand? The prayer that we're about to do is a prayer which is all about saying that we're ready. We begin by singing together, and then we listen. They're asking us if we're ready. And then together we respond. Baruch Adonai Hamevorach Leolam Vaed. You guys did a great job of listening and responding. I want to ask you to be seated now, because as we move through our Rosh Hashanah service, it's time for us to really do some hard work. And that hard work, because Rosh Hashanah is not just about apples and honey, sometimes there's some hard work. The hard work begins with us getting ourselves as quiet as we possibly can. We do that by taking a finger. Can you hold up a finger? Hold up a finger. We take that finger and we bring it across to our lips and we say to ourselves, shh. Not to the person next to us, just to ourselves. Can we do it? Let's try one more time. And then, once we've got quiet, we can do some of our very best thinking. Our thinking looks and sounds like this. Can you join me in some thinking? Let's see if we can put those two together. First we go. And it's only really in that quiet thought that we recognize how lucky we are to be part of this family, part of our community. And so in realizing all of those beautiful blessings, we say, ah. Can you say that with me? Ah. Let's put it all together. Ah. Ah. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. You know, sometimes the words of our prayers say exactly what we feel. But other times we have to use our own words to say what we feel. That's why we always include a few moments of silent or almost silent personal prayer in our services. Let's take a moment, perhaps we can close our eyes to think about the things that we want for the new year. And to all these thoughts, all these prayers, all these blessings, we add a prayer of peace. Yeah. Shalom, Bimroma, Shalom, Bimroma, Uyaseh, 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 Shalom, Uyaseh, 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 Shalom, Uyaseh, 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 Shalom, Aleinu. May the one who brings peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who brings peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who brings peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who brings peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Oh, say shalom. Bimroma, oh, say shalom. Bimroma, Uyaseh, 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 shalom. Uyaseh, 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 shalom. Uyaseh, 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 shalom. Amen. May the one who brings peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who brings peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who brings peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who brings peace bring peace down, bring peace down.
So, my friends, I have a question to ask you. Does anybody know why we dip apples in honey? Why do we? For a sweet new year. But I'm going to tell you a little different story about how and why we dip the apples and honey. Why didn't we dip the apple into mustard? Why didn't we dip the honey into tomato sauce? So I'm going to tell you why apples and honey go together. I would like 4 volunteers. Generally a little bit tall volunteers, tallish. Nina, are you being a volunteer? Come on up. Josh and Ted, come on up. Cheryl, come on up. Be a volunteer. Nope. 2 more volunteers. Volunteer and another volunteer. Beautiful. Okay. Rabbi Gersh, you're going to be the oak tree. Can you be an oak tree? Okay. Josh, you're going to be an elm tree. Yep.
I think this looks like an oak tree. I'm not really sure. Maybe I should spread my branches out a little further.
Come on, Josh. Can you get up?
Can we get the elm tree up?
Come on, elm tree.
Just move through the ivy.
Okay. Tanya, you're going to be an apple tree, but I need you to stand right on the other side. And we've got one more tree, which is a eucalyptus tree.
Eucalyptus in the middle.
Why does the oak and the elm look alike? Tammy, can you give our apple tree some apples? Can everybody see our trees?
I'm just going to move the eucalyptus.
I would come.
I'm just going to move the eucalyptus into the middle. You can see the eucalyptus has got a really nice big branch off the side.
I can't see the eucalyptus tree. Anyway, I don't need to see the tree. One day, our old friend Buzz the bee was buzzing all about. Say hi to Buzz, everybody.
Hi, Buzz.
Hey, Buzz. Buzz, can you come up onto the beamer? Buzz is getting a little waylaid. Buzz, come on up onto the beamer and go next to our oak tree, which is Rabbi Gersh.
Buzz.
Buzz.
Come this way. This is a morning service, not an afternoon service. Buzz.
So Buzz was buzzing all about, looking for a place to put his hive. So Buzz went over to the oak tree.
Hi, Buzz. I'm the oak tree.
Buzz needs a lot of help.
Oh, this is awkward. I'm going to be in my branches.
So Buzz asked the oak tree, can I put my hive in your tree?
I don't want a beehive in my branches.
That's because you're too smart.
Woo.
And then Buzz decided, so Buzz was told by the oak tree to buzz off.
Buzz off over there to the elm.
So Buzz went to the elm tree and said to the elm tree, can I put my hive in your tree? And the elm tree said, no, buzz off. And so then Buzz went to the eucalyptus tree. Buzz doesn't have his ways on. So Buzz went to the eucalyptus tree and said to the eucalyptus tree, can I put my hive in your tree? And the eucalyptus tree said, no, I'm too smart for you to put my hive in my tree. And then Buzz was feeling very sad. Buzz, show us how sad you are. So Buzz went to the apple tree and said to the apple tree, can I put my hive in your tree? And the apple tree said, Buzz, don't go
stay
anywhere. Buzz.
Buzz got so used to being rejected, he didn't realise what yes sounded like.
So Buzz said to the apple tree, "Can I put my hive in your tree?" And the apple tree said, yes. And God saw how kind the apple tree was and decided that better than being smart or tall or strong, that kindness was the reason why we put our apples into honey. May you all have a kind and special New Year. Shana Tova, everybody.
Shana Tova.
Thank you to our volunteers.
Thank you, Buzz.
After the service, if you would like photos with Buzz, you are welcome to do so.
Everyone say hello to Buzz.
Bye.
Bye, Buzz.
Thanks, Buzz. We turn now to our friends to the Torah service, where we'll be able to take the Sifrei Torah, the Torahs, out and dance around the congregation. Let us rise first for Avinu Malkeinu. Let's all stand.
It is a tree of life, for then they hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life, for then they hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. Shalom, 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 shalom. Shalom, shalom, shalom.
In these scrolls of the secret of our people's life from Sinai until now, their teaching is love and justice and kindness. Freedom is their gift to all who treasure them.
Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Bonenu Vanenu, Yen Banu Maaseh, Maaseh Imanu, Imanu Tzedaka V'Chesed, Maaseh Imanu Tzedaka V'Chesed, Le'oshienu, Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu. Imitzion Dei Torah, Imitzion Dei Torah, Ulevad Adonai Mirushalayim, Baruch Shenatan Torah, Torah, Baruch Shenatan Torah, Torah, Le'amo Yisrael, B'Kedushato. Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Ha'olam, Ha'olam Omed, Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Ha'olam, Ha'olam Omed, Al HaTorah, Ve'al HaAvodah,
והגמילות השרים, על התורה והעבודה, ועל גמילות השרים, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, העולם עומד, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, על שלושה דברים, העולם עומד. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on our tongue. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on our tongue. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu לעשות בדברי תורה, לעשות בדברי תורה. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on our tongue. Sweet as honey, sweet as honey, sweet as honey on our tongue. Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam.
Shana Tova. We're going to make some. I'm all out.
It is special time for us to sound the shofar. So a long, long time ago, on Rosh Hashanah, we recall the shofar sound. Let us join together in the blessing.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kirishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lishmo'a kol shofar. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה.
If I could ask everybody to please rise.
The first time we hear the shofar, we remember that it is the birthday of the world and that God is our ruler. We call this section Malchuyot.
Tekiah Shevarim Teruah Tekiah.
The second time we hear the shofar, we are reminded of the history of the Jewish people. We remember God's promise to look after us and care for us. This section is called Zichronot.
Tekiah Shevarim Teruah Tekiah. The
third time we hear the shofar, we remember that we heard heard the sound of the shofar at Mount Sinai when God gave us the Torah. This section is called shofarot.
Tekiah, Shevarim Truah, Tekiah.
I love to hear the shofar blast. Sometimes slow and sometimes fast. Anyone else like to hear the shofar blast?
I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy, happy New Year. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy, happy New Year. Tekiah. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy, happy New Year. Shivarim, I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy, happy New Year. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy, happy New Year. Everyone take a big deep breath. Tekiah Gedola. Sometimes fast, I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy, happy New Year. One more time. I like to hear the shofar blast, sometimes slow and sometimes fast. I like to hear the shofar blast. Happy, happy, happy New Year.
And so, my friends, I want to wish all of you a Shana Tova, a happy New Year. We're going to finish with one final blessing in a moment. But I do want to let the bigger people in the room know that if you'd like to stay through our morning service, we do have the creche open in the King David School preschool from 10 a.m. You just need to sign your kids in if you'd like to stay for a little while. And also, I got most of you apples. You overwhelmed us in how many of you joined us this morning, so we do apologize if we didn't get around to you. We will see you on Yom Kippur, I promise, and there will be more. And we have a Rosh Hashanah gift for each of you just outside door 5. But right now, L'Shana Tova Tikatevu.
L'Shana Tova Tikatevu, L'Shana Tova Tikatevu, Tikatevu, V'techatevu, L'Shana Tova Tikatevu, L'Shana Tova Tikatevu, Tikatevu,
Shana Tova, my friends. Shana Tova, if you could head over to door number 5 if you're heading on out. We've got gifts for you just outside the doors. Our main service begins at 10 a.m. If we could get a couple of board members over by door number 5, we'd be most grateful. Shana Tova. Apple, honey, and shofar. You got almost everything. Shana Tova. Shana Tova. Shana Tova. Shana Tova. Shana Tova. Shana Tova.